Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Farina Farouk and recently I traveled to Turkey from Malaysia and this is what I have to go through in order to reach Turkey. Merhaba, last month, November 2021, I traveled to Istanbul using Etihad. This is all the documents, all the necessary things I have to do in order to reach Turkey from Malaysia. You know, Turkey is one of the many countries that has opened its borders to the tourists. This means that you can go there without having got to quarantine upon entry. Yeah. Well, of course, as long as you are fully vaccinated with any 2 doses of COVID vaccine and you are not COVID positive during the time of travel. 72 hours before entering Turkey, make sure to apply for Turkey Health Declaration form. The link is in the caption area. You do not have to pay for any fees, but there is another website offering the same service with charges. I would assume this is the agent, but I got mine for free, so directly from the Turkish Health Ministry website, so I do not have to pay for anything. Print a copy of this certificate and save a PDF format on your phone. You can always just show the PDF format at the airport. Depending on the flight you're choosing, Etihad mentioned that we need to take a PCR test at least 72 hours before flying to Turkey. So make sure to go to the nearest clinic that offers a 72 hours result or 24 hours result. So mine was 24 hours result. Print the result and save a PDF format on your phone. To make it easy during check-in, create a special Turkey or travel folder on your phone so that it will be easy for you to find all documents related to your travel. You can keep your flight booking copy in this folder, your accommodation copy, your itinerary. It will be easy, right? And don't forget to print and save a PDF format of your vaccine certificate as well. You will need this. Since I fly with Etihad, it stopped at Abu Dhabi before reaching Istanbul. So if you're using different flight operators for transit, make sure that there's ample time from one stop to another. I would suggest 3 hour gap at least. But we use the same flight operator for transit, so we don't have to worry about our luggage in between the transit, and if the flight is delayed, they would know. At Abu Dhabi Airport, there is a free Wi-Fi as usual. You just choose the free Wi-Fi and it will be connected to your phone. But once we reach Istanbul Airport, there is a free Wi-Fi, but you need to find a kiosk where you will need to request for limited duration access to the Wi-Fi. So it's quite a hassle. If you are saving up, you can use the bus service to go to your place of stay. We are a group of 15 people, so we have pre-arranged for transportation. Some hotels provided airport pickup service. Ask them before making your travel. We stayed at Eliza Hotel in Fatih area in Istanbul. The hotel is highly recommended. It is a 4-star hotel with a lot of food selection for breakfast. While having breakfast, you can see the beautiful view of Fatih area. You can see the Bosphorus seas. It's amazing. And the room is very clean. It's spacious. It has a lot of utilities inside the room. The hotel staff, they are friendly. They are helpful. You can just ask them for anything. And it's only 7 minutes walk to Grand Bazaar. It's that close. As a hotel staff, where is the nearest store to buy internet? It's near the tram station, which would be 5 minutes walk. And how to purchase the public transport card, the Istanbul card. This is important and they will help you with that. If you need transport to go to the airport, make arrangement with the hotel. They can help you with this. And they can also make arrangement with a health officer to come and do PCR test on you on the hotel. Yep. The result can be as fast as 7 hours. In Turkey, it's quite fast. We did ours at Istanbul Airport because we just got back from Gaziantep. So at the Istanbul Airport, the result is as fast as 1 hour. If you are tested positive with COVID, you will not be able to fly back to your home country. Some hotels, they are linked directly with the health ministry in Turkey, so they allow the positive COVID patient to stay in the hotel. But if you think it will be too expensive, you can also arrange for a homestay, look for it online, but you cannot leave until you are tested negative. On the 8th, day of being tested positive, a health officer will come and do another test. Say if you're positive, you have to stay, but once you're tested negative, you can leave home. You can make arrangement to go home. The result is as fast as 24 hours. Yeah. So what if you're tested positive? Among the benefit of flying with Etihad is that they cover you if you are being tested positive with COVID while traveling abroad. So you check the website for the policies. You do not have to worry. I also provided the link on the caption area. And mind you, this video is not being paid by Etihad. Okay, this is an honest review. At the time we are flying back to Malaysia, our government made a rule that we need to be tested with COVID 24 hours before flying back. So it's not 72 hours anymore. So you also need to keep yourself updated with the current policy, current rules of your home country. Do not forget to apply for home quarantine. You can apply as early as 10 days before your date of arrival. But please note that it will take them 3 working days to process the application. So once you got the approval, save them in the PDF format. You can just show them at the airport. So say if your arrival date are being postponed, being delayed because of the flight, or because you have to stay because you're COVID positive, you do not have to reapply. It is valid. The approval is valid for 30 days. Yeah. What if you lose your phone while traveling? As soon as you reach KLIA, there will be a counter dedicated for people with certain issues. Maybe your home quarantine application is not through or something. You cannot check in using your phone for MySejahtera. So go to that counter. It's before the immigration line, the health screening line. So it's before that. So they will help you there. They are very, very helpful. Don't worry. So what happened once you reach KLIA? So as soon as you have reached Malaysia, KLIA, the first thing you have to do is to scan using your phone the MySejahtera apps. They will be asking you information as detailed as possible about your flight, who you travel with, or those kind of information. And once you have completed filling in the form, walk to the immigration line. Before reaching the immigration line, there will be a health screening line. Be honest about your health situation. Do not lie. And ask the officers as many questions as you want to, about your quarantine process, where you should go after this, so that you will be able to understand as much as possible. They will be providing you with numbers to call to get your second swab test on the 5th day of your quarantine. So get the number. And they will also put you the ping tag. So yeah, that's where you get it. And after that, give your passport and a barcode to another counter for PCR test. So they call you for PCR test. Once completed that, you can just walk to line up at the immigration line. For us Malaysian, we do not have to pay anything for the PCR test. For the non-Malaysian, they will have to pay. So once you're done with the immigration line, you can pick up your luggage and go home. So you can either order a taxi or get someone to pick you up. But please make sure to maintain your distance with others. Do not have any contact with them, even your family members. Please comply to the SOP, no hugging, no face-to-face talking, help to do this throughout the quarantine process. Yeah, so on the 5th day, you can go to the nearest CAC or hospital for another test. So once the test result come out negative, on the 7th day, you can go back to get your pink tag card. Yeah. People are saying that traveling during COVID time is quite a hassle. I think it's not. Just make sure to plan your trip well and understand the SOP. If your home does not qualify for home quarantine, do not lie. Just make sure you have ample money to go for hotel quarantine instead. It costs around 120 or 150 per day. Yeah. Study the country you're going to and study the flight operator of your choice. Since in Malaysia, our travel insurance still do not cover for COVID-related issues, make sure that the flight operator covers so that it will be helpful for you, because it will be costly to stay in another country with all the expenses and the return flight, the accommodation, the food, everything. So make sure you have that covered. And in a country like Turkey, I know people keep saying that they do not have to wear face masks, but actually the rules say they have to wear face masks. It's just that they don't comply to it. Don't follow that. Don't compromise your health. Please wear face masks at crowded places, inside the building, and sanitize all time. Sanitize the toilet cover, sanitize the doorknob, do it. So yeah, happy traveling. Bye.